everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kim, a fairly average mum, and today I'm going to be unboxing a Stitchfix box. So let's get cracking. Hiya, so I haven't had Stitchfix since before I left my ex-partner. First, they were sending me stuff that I wouldn't have paid for, and second, they were sending me stuff that didn't suit my shape and size, so I cancelled it. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to see whether to send me any better clothes if I, now I've lost a bit of weight, and see whether the styles fit me a bit better. It is quite hard to dress somebody that's a bit of an egg shape, I find. As I've slimmed down a bit, I've got a little bit more confidence with trying them again. So I thought I'd go back to subscribing to me monthly box and things like that. So if you don't know about Stitchfix, so you pay £10 for each box to be sent out for you. Now, the stuff that's inside them, they say are picked by somebody there, and they usually tell you inside the box who's picked them and one thing and another. And you fill out a load of like questionnaires and things like that, pick things from a list and all that kind of thing, so that they can determine what your style is. It's my experience, they're not very good at that, but other people really like them. But anyway, I thought I'd give them a go again. Why not, right? It costs me a tenner for them to send them all out. If you don't like things, you send the stuff back. It's free to send them back as well. And all you've paid is the £10. If you like anything, that £10 is deducted from anything you keep and all that kind of jazz. Right, I'm just moving. I'm absolutely baking hot. I'm absolutely melting. But anyway, right, so I'm glowing. So what I'm going to do, it's too hot at this point in the day to be able to film the try-on of these, but I will film the try-on. So if I'm wearing slightly different things, when I come back to you or all like that, it's because I've had to wait till it were darker or the next day to be able to film me trying these on. But I thought I'd film this beginning bit first. Anyway, so the box comes like this. It always looks the same in my experience. So let's open it and see what's inside. And what I'm going to do is, after I've tried everything on and everything, then I'm going to come back and look at the prices. I'm not going to look at the prices until then, so that we can experience that joy together. So when you get your bundle, it looks like this. So it comes like that and your items are inside it. Okay, so quite dark colours to say it's the middle of summer, and a bit lighter colour. So you also get this envelope that's got all the details, including the returns label and all that malarkey aside. So yeah, let's have a look what's in it. And the other thing is, right, because I have previously had an account, I have put on there in 2 or 3 different places, please don't send me size 16s anymore. The biggest size I want is a 14, and anything smaller than that, because I don't think a 16 is going to fit me anymore. But we'll see whether they've heeded any of those notes that I've put on. So let's have a look, see what I've got in here. Okay, so first item is this. What is it? Oh, it's a little lacy cardie. Okay, so it's got like lacy sort of sleeves. It's all in black. It's got a long sleeve with a little cuff. And then what's the front like? Oh, it's a V-neck and button down the front. Yeah, what size have they sent me it in? Put me gigs on. Come on, Kim. Okay, they've sent me it in a large, and this is by Itchy. What's that mean? There, my hair's going curly, sorry guys, but no amount of straightening it is going to keep it straight when I'm this hot. So yeah, so that's the first one. Now this might be indicating that nobody has heeded the notice that I am not in a size 16 anymore. But anyway, we'll see what's next. So next up is this, or these. Okay, pair of trousery things. They look quite big for me. Right. They're quite low in the body as well, so they look like workout pants to me. They're by full length 27 inches. Right, well, I'm not being funny, but I buy a 34. So, yeah, what's it like? It's by Sweaty Betty. and it's in a size large. So I'm guessing nobody has heeded the notice. They will stay up, but I could have done with a smaller size. They're also very short in the body, but they're in this browny sort of tone. Can you see that? And that is going to be a crop on me. Definitely a crop. So we'll see how that works out. Like I say, they're probably going to stay up because my biggest bit is round my middle. So they will stay up, I think. But yeah, I could have done with a medium in them, I think. Because they're not going to stay up for very long. Is Sweaty Betty a good make and all? Not sure. But I bet these are quite pricey, you know. So anyway, next couple of bits I'm quite optimistic about just because of the pattern. So first up is this and it little dress. So it's like navy with a white sort of flower on it. It's got a bit of gather on the shoulder. And they've sent me it in, what size have they sent it in? A size 16, right? So it's in navy. It's got like a gather bit round the waist. Is it elasticy at the back? So it's elasticy at the back, but not at the front. So it's got all this shearing around the waist bit at the back. And then it's just got this fake tie-like detail at the front. It's got a V-neck and a short sleeve and pockets. So that's that one. You see, they don't take any notice of the notes that you put. Honestly, I've put notes on there and on there and on there, and nobody has clearly read those notes, which makes me think, how much are they actually taking notice of them? What if you put something else on there? Like, I prefer this, I don't like that. And they're not reading that either. You know, because that's one of the selling points, is it's specifically for you. So anyway, next up looks like another dress. So it's got, is it a scoop neck at the front? No, it's a V-neck at the front. I really like the flowers on this. It's very stretchy. Even the fabric itself is really stretchy. It's got the same sort of gather on the shoulder, short sleeves, and then it's got shearing all round the middle of it, but back and front that's elasticated. It's more flary than the other one, and it's got pockets. And it's also by And It. And like I say, they've sent it in a 16. So 2 size 16s, 2 larges. So yeah, I suspect most of these are going to be too big. But anyway, and then last up, because you get 5 items, that's what they always send you. So last up is this. Now this is no way going to fit me, I'm not, right. So this is like a bat wing sleeve jumpery thing. It's got a very long cuff and then goes into like the bat wing sleeve. It's got a slash neck, slightly more scooped at the front. And then it goes in slightly at the bottom. But that bit round there, I have very little bust. That is the bit across the bust. That's going to be really big on me. They sent this in a large or a 16 or what? It's by Phase 8. And they sent it in a large. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll insert the try-ons now, and then I'm going to come back to you. But it might be tomorrow, so it might be future Kim. Okay. Okay, so I wouldn't wear these together ever, because these feel like a pair of exercise pants. I'm going to have to put my hand here, because I have honestly got the worst camel toe I've ever had in my life, right? So sorry for standing like this. That on its own is enough to say no from me. And while I'm side on, I have got so much flipping room in these, it's unbelievable. If they'd come in the right size, I wonder what the camel toe would have been like. You know, it could have been absolutely unbelievable. Right, I'll just pull the top down and try and show you the top. Now the top, because it's too big, is just, it's too voluminous. It's too long. I'm not even sure that the pink suits me, you know. And the neck feels like it's sort of, I'm desperately trying to hold this down. The neck feels a bit like it's very open. You can see my bra straps. I don't mind the top, I'll be honest about it, I don't mind the top. I would never wear these leggings, ever, 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 bar none. But I don't mind the top, you know. I actually, even in this size, I don't mind it. It's one of those tops you could throw on with a pair of leggings. Maybe a pair of more flattering leggings that don't do that to your nether regions. But yeah, I don't mind it. I'd be interested to see how much it costs, because it feels like a quality top. It does. It feels very, you know, high quality. I love the pattern on it. Yeah. I think this is the sort of thing, I could wear this. That's why I like it. I could wear this as a jumper dress. Right, that's how it feels to me, a sort of a jumper dress on me, which is the sort of thing I would wear with leggings, pair of chunky trainers. So yeah, or maybe a pair of boots. So I could wear this as a jumper dress when it gets onto the bad weather. So I'll be interested to see the price of this one actually. But I'll try some of the other things on. Okay, I've clipped my hair up so you can see the shoulders. This dress I actually quite like. I could imagine wearing this dress. I just wish they took notice of the, you know, the information you gave them and had sent me a smaller size. I mean, it's not the most exciting dress I've tried on in my life, or even this week, let's be honest about it, but you know, it's all right. I could imagine going out in it on a summer day, you know, if it fit me. And this bit's fine. Well, I mean, it's really oversized on me, but you can't disguise the fact that the neck and the shoulders, because I've got no bust, so that the neck and the shoulders is just too big. So sadly, no. And which is sad. It is sad, because I would have liked to have tried it on in my size. But I'll try the next dress and the little cardie. Okay, this little cardie I actually really like. I don't mind cardies being a bit oversized. I could imagine wearing this. If you can see, it is oversized on me. But I could imagine wearing this at work. I'm allowed to wear black sort of cardies and things at work. You know, in winter. You don't want to wear it in the summer, but I could imagine wearing it at work. You know, I quite like an oversized one at work as well. You know, it covers a multitude of sins, doesn't it? And sort of gives you, you know, if you get stains that are out down there, which in my job you're prone to do, you know, a little cardie does cover it up. So I actually quite like it. I like the lacy detail. I think it'd be nice for going out first. I wouldn't mind wearing it going out on a cool night, you know, putting this over the top of something. But as it started to get raggy, I had to wear it at work, you know. So I do really like this cardie quite a lot. The dress, on the other hand, cannot stand. Right, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so the issue with the dress is I have no bust, right? This, for a start, this bit, even on me, is too big, and this is my widest bit. So if it had sized down to a 14, it probably would have fit me around there. But even with that, I could get me and another woman in the bust, because there's just no, but I just don't have a bust. So this style doesn't suit me, you know. And what this tie detail here does is add extra fabric, I think, to this bit, which is the bit that I don't want to add any extra bulk to. And it's a bit big on the shoulders. But the biggest bit is round here. I literally could fit 2 women of my size round this bust bit, because I just don't have any bust. This is a padded bra. I'm just telling you that, right? This is a Victoria's Secret padded bra, which is a push 'em in, push 'em up one. Right, and even with that, flat chested. See what I mean, right? So don't mind the length, love the fabric, like the pockets, but all this business round here just isn't, it's not my style dress. Sure, it'll be beautiful on a woman with a bigger bust, and you know, a more sort of hourglass shape, but on my shape, which is an apple, yeah, it's not doing out. So sadly, this one's a no. So I'll hand you back to future Kim, and she can tell you the prices. Hi, yes, so I'm back. I'm absolutely roasting again. It must be hottest day, yeah. And I'm trying on clothes. Anyway, right, so let's have a little look in this envelope that they send you to find out the prices of these, and then I'll let you know what I think. Which one tells you prices? I can't remember now, you know. Okay, so, right, my days, no way. I'm just going to have to tell you as well, I've got one of those little sticker things on, because I actually got a cold sore, the feeling of a cold sore under my lips, so I've had to put one of those on. So if you see like a bit of a shine on here, I haven't forgotten to wipe my mouth after I've been drinking a milkshake or out like that. It is just that I've got one of those, they're called Compeed stickers. You know, the Compeed patches. Anyway, they work, but I'm going to have to replace it in a minute because I've been having a drink of pop and it's like peeled up from the inside now. Okay, so these Sweaty Betty leggings that give you the worst camel toe you've ever seen in your life. £65. £65. No, I'm not keeping those. Not a chance, right? But I wouldn't have kept them anyway. If they'd been £25, I wouldn't have kept them just because of that sort of issue. You know, and when you're wearing leggings, you don't want to be thinking about that, do you? You know what I mean? So next, my cardigan. So this lacy cardigan, they're all inside out. I'm really sorry. I've just come straight to do this. Excuse me, sneezing. I'm going to do it again. Excuse me. This cardigan, 50 quid, 49.99. No, I'm sorry, no. I'm just saying I'll wear it at work. I won't, right? Cardigans I wear for work cost me a tenner or under. Sometimes £5.99, you know, that'll be going back. Next up, this jumper dress thing, £69. £69? Where do they get off with these prices? I just don't believe it. £65? No. This dress, which is the little black and white floral one, £45, and the navy one is £45. So either of those dresses, if I were to keep them, any of these clothes, I'd get a tenner off them if I were to keep one of the items. If you wanted to get all of them together, yeah, I'd have to pay, because you get your styling charge off and 20% discount off, which means altogether I'd have to pay another £209.19. Tomorrow, look out tomorrow, because I've got a Shein haul coming up. I spent on that Shein haul 150 quid, right, just over 150 quid. I've got 4 full outfits to wear, including jackets, jeans, the whole lot. £209.19 more on top of the £10. No, that's crazy. I've occasionally kept one thing from these. I've actually kept 2 things in the past that came at decent prices, and I liked them so much that I did keep them. But these, no, I'm sorry, these are going back, all of them. I'm not keeping any of those. The jumper that I would have worn as a jumper dress might have been the thing I kept, and if that had come in at sort of £39.99 or something like that, I would have probably kept it, but not £69. That means I am going to have to pay to keep that another 60 quid. No, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm going to get them a couple more times to see whether they actually ever take any notice of the fact that I've dropped 2 dress sizes or not. You know, we'll see. But I'm going to keep going for another couple of months. I'm going to give them a chance to send me something decent. Because I do like getting the box. I just wish I liked the clothes prices more. I mean, if you're minted up, great. But I go for bargains, do you know what I mean? So these are a no from me. But that's everything for today. If you've liked this video, please give us a like. It really helps us out. And if you like this kind of content, you might want to consider subscribing. I've left all my contact details in the description box, and I'll link Stitchfix just in case you want to get yourself a box. Although today's video might have been no recommendation, but anyway, thank you very much for taking a few moments out of your day to spend with me. And look out for that Shein haul tomorrow. Bye!